Howdy, Frosty510 here, and I think things aren't explained well enough. And so the evidence for that is... So, see the Silent Cave. Okay, do you know what the Silent Cave is? It's a unique map. There's only, a couple of them. They're not easy to find. It is the Essence Special Unique Map. So what on the map, there are 5 essence. So one massive essence is the boss one, and then 4 little ones. And you can defeat the 4 little ones, and it'll add all of their essences together onto the boss. Maybe upgrade them if you corrupt them. And then you beat the boss and you get all the rewards. And you get a book, an Atlas Tree Progression book. Now, you'll see I've got map failed here. Now, I didn't fail it how you think I failed it. I wasn't killed by the boss. The first time I did one, I did all of the essence things, stacked them all on the boss, and then just got wrecked by the boss. And I was just not prepared. I got cornered, and it was just like, it was really tricky. Like, my build at the time is pretty dicey. It's still dicey now, but it's not the strongest build. It requires some precise positioning, and without that, it's under pressure. My fault. So I thought, okay, next time I run into this map, I won't have all the essences on the boss, because I'll only try and get the greater ones, if there's a couple greater ones. So I do that. I have 2 greater essence of mind. I beat the boss. I get my 2 greater essence of mind. I'll show you my stash to prove I got it. I don't need to prove anything, but it's just... I mark it as E, didn't I? So, the 2 greater essence of mind. But I didn't get the Atlas progression book. And as you can see on the map, it says I failed. So what happened was, I beat the boss. I had 2 essence left over that I didn't activate because I didn't want to add them onto the boss. I couldn't interact with them. And the map said map in progress. So I left the map, and then I look, and it says map in progress, map in progress. I go back in. I can't activate the essences. I can't get the Atlas Tree book. I go, oh, maybe if I exit and come back in, and then eventually I exit, come back in a second time, and it just says map failed and the portals are gone. So I didn't die. I beat the boss, but because I didn't stack all the essences onto the boss, I don't get the progression reward. You don't get to progress. There was a tier 11 map, because it's minimum tier 11. I'm running 15s and 16s and stuff, but it's like, I wanted to run a slightly lower one just in case if they were good enough essences, I'd stack all of them and then wing it. But then I was like, nah, I'm not going to risk it, because the first boss I fought was the fire guy from Act 3, the one who in a tight space can be particularly dangerous with his slam attacks, and then the rock sling thing, and then his fire breath's fine. But I didn't get that boss. I got a different boss, so I was not nearly as challenged. But yeah, I would have loved to know that it wasn't a choice. So my understanding, when they showed the gameplay trailer, they explained the mechanic, was in the 0.2 feature video, was that you didn't have to stack every essence onto the boss. And obviously I'm obviously fundamentally misunderstanding GGG's approach. And I can see that happening, but it doesn't make it any more bearable. I'm disappointed that it didn't explain at the bottom before I activated the boss. If you activate the boss, but you leave essences, you don't get the progression reward. I would have just loved that little, oh, you're about to activate the boss? You're going to miss out on the progression. And it's like, oh, are you going to miss out on some Atlas books? Oh, I kind of want those, even though they don't do anything. I mean, you add more strong boxes, maybe you get a couple of strong boxes next to each other that are blue or whatever. But it's like, and I get some wisps, and I've done the wisp thing for ages and got nothing from it. I mean, I got jack shit from it. The wisps also should be like a marker on the map. I think it'd be better as if it actually is a league mechanic. It would have a marker on the maps, like you have like the wisps. Or if you're in a map, it should say that there's a wisp stool to collect, so you don't miss it. Say you target all the rares, you miss the wisp that's in the top right corner or something. I think that's massively downplaying. It's like they're just spitting on their own mechanic that they've added. It's like, thanks for that. So yeah, my mistake. In the end, I have to bear the responsibility and probably not find another silent cave for a long time. But if you didn't know, I'm sure you did. It's Path of Exile is continual knowledge checks after knowledge checks, and I didn't think I would need to have detailed knowledge of the silent cave and the essence that you would have to put all four, or you don't get the thing. I suppose I thought beating the boss was what mattered, not juicing it to its max with all the essences and then beating it. So it's on me. I'm the idiot, but I would like it to be clearer. And I'd like that with all of the things. There's a whole bunch of mapping stuff. There's a whole bunch of... I'd love a glossary page. Information about... Even if it's just mechanics. Like Expedition, I feel like I think I'm actually doing it wrong. Like, I'm getting auto artifacts and things, but it's like... I do think there's... The markers on the ground, I think I'm misinterpreting what they actually are. That they actually do stuff, other than the swirly ones and the, like, for chest things. I just get the chest ones. It's like, there's other ones that actually do something. And then Ritual is just stupid with the chaos circles on the ground and stuff. It's just stupid. But, you know. I've gone on too long. Me complaining about this stupid bullshit where I freaking beat the friggin' thing and didn't get the freaking thing. Stupid thing. And I hate the unique maps. All of them are shit because if you fail them, you can't retry them. You got to find another. And they just, if they're in a bad spot, they can actually, because you can't progress through them, you can actually frick up your whole map. It's just like so. God damn it. I think there's one I'm trying to show you. Was it down left or was it? Yeah, here. So I think it was this one that hurt. Because I had to go all the way around. It was just like, okay, thanks for that. So I got a Pharaoh Megalith. Which I failed because too many actions. My build is not a complex one, and it just booted me. Absolute effing BS. On the second boss too. So, yeah, being robbed a couple times, it's just like, yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that. I'm a bit salty. Yeah, so if you didn't know, you have to do all the essences. You have to stack all the essences or you get jack shit. Great. Alright then. Sinfrosty Fire 10 complaining yet again. Bullshit. They need to explain so much. There's so much more they need to explain. And do it in a fun and interactive, immersive way. Why is it like this? Why do you have to fail things before you can learn them in Path of Exile? It's not a skill check, it's just a knowledge check of, oh, you don't know? You didn't look it up? You didn't see someone else do it first and then do it? You didn't assume that you have to have everything on the max difficulty, otherwise you don't get nothing? It's like, the illusion of choice, I suppose. Alright then. Look at my beautiful companions. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.